Hello, Cybernet cowboys and cowgals and rogue AIs and everyone in between. I'm going to be doing a box opening today, specifically a deck opening, a Your First Run deck opening. Your First Run is for the Cyberpunk collectible card game from 2003. It was a promotional deck used to get people into the game that was being released at Gen Con that year. It is the only place to get the Arasaka sponsor card. It was only released in this promo deck, and you could get it as a promotional card in a magazine called Scry. I believe it was issue 70, April 2004, that it was provided in. I haven't had any success finding a sealed one online, so I don't know for certain, though it boasted that it had a Cyberpunk promotional inside. But yeah, if anyone knows for certain, you can confirm that down in the comments. Anyway, I purchased these Your First Run decks online. A couple came open, but I got them for the promotional card. I wasn't certain of the contents, though, of the decks, because 3 promotional cards came in the 2 decks. And the previous owner thinks he may have had a 3rd deck at one point and mixed them up in the rest of his collection. One thing's for sure, if you get a deck, make sure all the cards say 2013 down on the bottom. It was only released for the 2013 edition, which was released in 2003. It's a reference to the role-playing game Cyberpunk 2013, later known as Cyberpunk 2020, and now Cyberpunk Red 2077, essentially, and the video game. But they first released a limited run in 2003, simply called the Cyberpunk collectible card game. And then about a month later, a few months later, they released Cyberpunk 2020, which was the unlimited version. The only real difference between the two is I think they corrected some card text, and there's 60 more cards available in the 2020 unlimited release. Anyway, I'd originally purchased a sealed deck to open, but it was totally sealed, exterior and all, and I did not feel comfortable opening that. Got it from Noble Knight Games. Shout out to Noble Knight. I've been shopping with them for a long time. Great guys. But I found a sealed one online that was interior sealed only. So that's what I'll be opening today. Specifically, I saw people requesting like what the card layout was, exactly how many are supposed to be in there. I spoke to the designer. He said it should be 60 cards. They should be non-random, but we will confirm as we open this sealed pack. If you get your deck, again, all 2013, make sure the rulebook's in there. Rulebooks should be in every one. Teach you how to play the game, get you into it, and get you all set. So without further ado, let's get into it. Again, at least the Arasaka card should be inside. I'm expecting other things, like I think there's supposed to be an Old Mon Arasaka. There's, I think some other rarity should be in there. So it's 60 cards, which is a bit weird, because the decks, when you create them, are actually supposed to have, you're supposed to have 2 42 card decks. It plays a lot like Legend of the Five Rings, if anyone's ever played that, the old AEG version, not the new Fantasy Flight version. It seemed very much like the inspiration for the game, design-wise. One of your decks is supposed to contain basically characters and locations. The locations fund your purchases, and the characters do your missions. And the other deck is basically the events that transpire in the game and the equipment that you attach to your characters. You're able to draw from either deck, so you can change your strategy up however you need it. Like if you're lacking characters, you can specifically go try to find characters in one deck, and if you're lacking equipment and events to take place in your fights, go into the other deck and grab cards from there. So again, 60 cards. One of them is going to be Arasaka. So really it's 59 playable cards. We'll see which side is which deck. They are marked. The cards are marked on their backs. Color of blue for one deck, that's the equipment deck. And red is the location and personalities. My guess is that this Arasaka back is blue. So that is going to be the deck that's going to only consist of 29 cards in this starter. I think you were meant to get this and then buy some boosters to fill it out to a full 42, total of 84 deck, which makes sense because the starters are 85 card decks. So it's going to be one sponsor per starter and 42 of each deck, blue or red, contained within. So yeah, let's get to it. I wanted to make this video because a couple months ago, the Cyberpunk trading card game, the TCG, closed their crowdfunding, finished their crowdfunding at $28 million, which is a bit ridiculous. We tried, my friends and I tried the demo and weren't that impressed with the design. Unfortunately, it left us wanting, so much so that we decided not to buy in. But that's okay, plenty of other people did. I wish them very much luck. I hope they can get great play out of it. If it's your thing, more power to you. But the gameplay didn't make much sense to me. I myself kind of desire a game that you have a little bit of role play in. What you were doing in the TCG didn't make much sense to me. You controlled 3 characters, they fight each other, you steal each other's gigs, and someone wins pretty rapidly, boasting like that it's 15-minute games. I prefer something a little longer, more beefy. These are supposed to be like an hour long, this old game, which that piqued my interest with a lot of back and forth. But here we go. Actually gotta get close to the camera now. We'll see exactly what cards and in what order they came in. Rarity values down here in the corner, the rarity marker. The circle is common, square is uncommon, lightning bolt is rare. Again, all the cards should say 2013 down here in the corner. Looks like it is ordered Borg Conversion Center. Biomonitor, Braindance Arcade, Cyberarms, another Braindance Arcade location, Cyber Legs. That's interesting. It looks like it's alternating between the decks. That's going to be red or blue. Oh, interesting. Blue and so red here for the Biomonitor. Oh, red is the action deck. Blue is the location personality. Cyberarms, Braindance Arcade, Cyber Legs, Race Chapel, Armored Jacket, Race Chapel again, another Armored Jacket, Industrial Complex, Lightweave Armored Trench Coat, Industrial Complex again, Business Cards, Shooting Range, Business Cards, the Mall, Stim Mustangs Armor Arms Raider. I know. Mustangs Armor Raider. I know. Arasaka Nauseator. That's our first rare. Down there in the corner. Might be able to see that. I want that prototype. Beret M90. Defection. Ghetto Bird. Empty account. Mitsu Hover. Finesse. Aerodyne Junior Chopper. Unique. Not unique. Non-common, sorry. Finesse. RV9, another rare. Information Espionage. Vow of Vengeance. Information Espionage. Reboot. Race Chapel. Ambushed. Race Chapel again. Looks like there's 4 Race Chapels. Rules were that you could have 4 copies of any card in a deck. I've seen people do a home rules it so that there's only 3, which is probably how I'll design decks for me and my friends. High 5, Corporate Recruiter, High 5 again. There's Old Man Arasaka for that 3rd rare. Info Broker, Black Ops Specialist, going out in style. Black Ops Specialist. Wake up, time to die. Blade Runner reference. Black Ops Specialist. And finally, Arasaka. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Yep, indeed, 60 cards. There you have it again. Burn through it real fast. Yeah, definitely 4 Ace Chapels. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will probably most definitely be doing more box openings here. As I said, I've got those starters that I'm going to open. And I also have a box of booster packs that I think I'll open. I also just have a bunch of booster packs that I think I'll burn through and do some card openings for. But thank you again for watching.